Say what?
So, Google
Heard
Photos.
of it?
Yeah.
Google. Maybe you've heard of it.
The interweb. In Google Street View, you can go and actually check things out. You don't feel any kind of hit now? You don't, because you just
Are you
kind
talking
of
about the Death Wish coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little off.
Just a little off.
In a good way, But what really is off for us?
I don't know.
We're
Maybe-
kind of always off a little.
And therefore, hopefully a little bit on.
I'm wondering though. I left a Google Street View story on the table yesterday, and I'm really curious to see if this is the one you're bringing. Because if it is, you're a gutsy lady. But let's see.
I think it is. But I send mine in. I just want to say that. This is a little disclaimer for
You're
my
telling
life.
her, you send it to our supervising producer.
Who right now is just like, what did she send it? I don't know if I
Yeah,
saw it.
she's checking her email right now.
But do not fear, because we have blurred out any sort of anything that you might see. The insinuation is there. Google capturing this steamy couple in Australia by this.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
Oh, you
Corona-
did. You did. You actually blocked out a little too much,
Well,
if
yeah.
you ask me.
Corona in hand, you are a classy dude. Just sort of showing what Australians perhaps do when they're going out for an afternoon drive.
What is it? Is she polishing the car? Is that what
She
she's
is,
doing?
and she's saying, "Hey, can you give me a hand?"
And he's helping her?
He's saying, "I'm just gonna finish my beer."
She's polishing the car, and he's just finishing his. That's right.
We're actually pushing in.
It's
I
a
love
beautiful
this.
BMW.
Yeah, it is. I'm a huge
We're
fan of the
pushing in, says Bridget, using the technical broadcast term of zooming in on an image. Well done. The entire control room asking us to move right along to the next
Michelle
story.
referred to a weather system earlier. She said it's gonna come, it's gonna sit and spin. Is that a technical?
We're going to lose our license if we keep this up. I'm going to take you to Smithers, BC, an amazing video shot inside a Safeway grocery store. Check this out. A moose on the loose.
Awesome.
This happened on Wednesday. Apparently, folks outside, shoppers outside the Safeway were actually feeding the moose. Which
He's
is
eating the flowers.
Yeah, it's a terrible idea. Moose are huge, folks. To give you an idea, look at this. A store clerk, a gutsy store clerk. We can go back to the beginning of the video. I'd love to see more of that. It's not every day you see an enormous moose wander through Safeway. He was eventually tracked down by conservation officers after the gutsy store clerk led him outside with an apple. He was tranquilized and transported. There's kind of a sad ending to the story, but it doesn't matter. We don't talk about
Whoa,
that.
whoa, 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 whoa!
Yeah, it turns out the reason why the moose was around people and everything, he was a little bit ill. He was a little bit weak. So he didn't actually make it. But the say what video is that he came to mix and mingle and say his goodbyes.
You have broken a cardinal
Now here's
rule.
the deal. No, here's the deal, and I thought about that. The cardinal rule is that living beings can't pass away in say what stories, right?
Right.
Typically, but I figured that the moose didn't pass away due to what was going on in the video.
Fair
it was like a
enough.
subsequent side
enough.
story that happened later on. May the moose rest in peace.
Oh.
Or in pieces, depending on maybe it will feed a family of young wolf pups, or maybe it will you never know. Moose meat, it might go to. Actually, you know what? It died of a massive tick infestation. It's probably not going to be moose meat.
This just gets horrible.
And that's to say what? Is that I chose to include this awfully sad story on this Friday. Wah, wah.
This is awesome, then this will pick your spirits right up. If you're on a flight going south, like we're gonna be this time, actually exactly at this time.
Some would argue that we've been going south for the last 2 minutes.
10 years. Cabo.
10 years, she says.
Check this out. This grandmother decided to just let it all go. That's right, grandma.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what? She couldn't finish the whole thing?
Yeah, that's a sight you don't see all the time. Grandma, beer bong.
A beer bonging grandma.
Yeah.
Atta girl. All right,
Hello.
finally, very quickly, a Colorado man learned from his mistake, we hope. This is their beautiful dog, Sundance. Now, when Wayne Klinkle went to do a little shopping, he left Sundance in the car. Let's get to the picture of Sundance so we can show you Sundance.
Aww.
Now, here's the deal. Because he was out shopping, he had some cash on him, and he actually had 5 $100 bills in the car. Well, you can imagine what happens. You leave a dog like Sundance in the car. Well, Sundance gets into the bills. Now, being that it was $500, Wayne Klinkle wasn't going to leave that money without doing anything, so that's right. Followed Sundance around for a few days and managed to get his $500 back in pieces. You know, if you submit that though to the U.S. Treasury, they'll actually replace them. He mailed in his fecal spotted bills and got 5 crisp $100 bills back from the U.S. Treasury. Attaboy, Wayne Klinkle. Time for the BT Trivia